Welcome to United by Trucks. I'm Robbie.
I'm Zach.
And in this video, we're making Steely Dan, our 91 OBS, a little bit better.
Keep it, never stop. Every rise, every drop, gonna let the rhythm pop. Rising up, the fire's lit. Won't back down, won't ever quit. Every beat, every hit, gonna make the pieces fit.
We are at Zack's detailing shop. We got Steely Dan in here. As you guys know, the paint job on this thing, so it's originally this color, it's silver gray. I can't remember the paint code, but I did double check it. It's silver gray, but somebody has repainted this thing. They've done a terrible job. And I think which is fine, because we're not after real perfection here, but the hood has been repainted. It was originally whatever the green, factory green color was that came on these trucks. I imagine it's probably been hit before, just by nature of where I bought the truck. But we're gonna try to make it look better. Zach's gonna try to make it look better. It's got some stains in the paint. I think it sat under a tree or sat around for a little while, and it's just got some awkward, the truck just looks dirty. And
even though it's, well,
it could be worse.
Maybe it is dirty.
Yeah, but what do you think you're gonna start with to get this thing going?
So, full transparency, we didn't even pull it in a wash bay.
No.
I'm gonna give it a quick wipe down with some waterless wash, some rinseless wash, and then I'm gonna grab some really heavy cut compound in a pad and just do a few test spots and see what we're working with, and then back off if we need to. Yeah. We'll go from there.
Yeah, so we might get some burn through. We might, I'm not really that worried about it. I just want it to be cleaned up, maybe have a little bit more shine. And if you guys think I get the hookup from Zach, I do get the hookup, but it's probably not the hookup you're thinking of. It's like, we just get in here and mess around. So Zach, I don't require washing this thing and everything to be totally perfect. Zach is a very detail-oriented guy. So if you come and pay Zach to do a job, well, he's actually already taped up all the seals because he just can't do that.
Yeah.
But if you come and pay Zach to do a serious detail job on your ride, you're going to get the full treatment.
It'll get washed.
Yeah, this is, hey man, we're pulling it in here. I got to leave with this truck later today. He's got to go pick up his kids. So we're going to make the best of what we got right here, show you how we do it. And that's where I mounted a GoPro on the hood, and it's just the suction cup just stained the paint or something. I don't know.
I like it.
It's a mess.
Oh,
so we'll walk you through what we're doing as we get going, but we're gonna get going.
A lot of times when I do patina polishes, I use pads that have been used on, nicer things already.
Yep.
I just knock the dust out of them. There's gonna be a lot of paint transfer into the pads anyway, so I just kind of clean them out a little bit and use them rather than using brand new pads, just because it doesn't really make much sense. That's why I keep a lot of older pads around that aren't in bad shape. They're just dirty, so I clean them out and use them for patina polishes.
How are you just cleaning that?
I just run it across the edge of my detailing cart here. You can see all this old.
I love it.
That's where I clean my pads out. You just run it and it blows the dust out of it. See, and it's mostly clean.
Ready to go.
Yep, ready to rock. Men's 400 heavy cut. That's my go-to for knocking heavy oxidation and deep scratches and stuff. It's a heavy cut compound, but it's not very dusty, which is nice. We're just trying to clean it up, make it so it's easier to keep clean so you can wipe it off at the shows.
And that's one pass with a polisher with 400 compound.
Yep.
God, what a difference.
Puts a little color back in it too.
100%. Yeah, it actually darkens it up, which I like. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Actual color,
Yes.
but it's just got some,
Yep.
you know, some sheen to it now. Because that compound, you know, there's so much paint that transfers into the pad, it darkens it up, and then that polish pulls it back out.
Yeah, so that right there is 400 cut, and then you polished it.
Yep. And it's a one-step product. It's a polish that has a sealant made into it.
Yep.
But basically, I'm just using it to clean the staining off from the compound because there's so much paint transfer, and it brings the color back up, and then also leaves you a coat of wax on it. So,
Dude, that looks.
yeah.
That looks amazing,
Yeah.
man. That's exactly what we're going for.
The bedside, I'm pretty sure, has been painted with single stage. It's old metallic single stage, which a lot of times doesn't polish that well. You're not gonna get a clear coat look out of single stage metallic paint. You can see this cab corner right here has clear coat on it. And just a quick pass with the compound really brought it out. So I mean, you know, it's got a nice reflection on it. But we're going to have some varying degrees
Yes,
of
we are.
reflection on this one.
That's what happens when
good.
you're polishing a turd, Zach.
Hey, it happens. Sometimes you get nuts.
That's right. Well, hey, Fall Revival's coming next week,
Yep.
and you'll be there.
Yep.
That's another thing. I'm trying to get this video out before Fall Revival.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Zach will have his blue dually there, turbo LS, patina, big wheel. So y'all come hang out. We'll be actually right at the front gate. They're putting us right at the front gate.
Really?
As soon as you pull in, you'll see
Oh, that's
UBT's
awesome.
booth, and
That's
we'll
awesome.
have Steely Dan there, and then his blue truck. You don't have a name for that truck, do you?
I don't.
You don't really name trucks, do you?
I don't. About halfway through the build, I told Carmen, my wife, that I was going to name it Blue Balls.
That's good enough right there.
Because I kept, like, I would work on something and I'd have an issue and have to undo the work I'd already
Yep.
done. Seemed like I couldn't get anywhere, but I'm hard-headed. And I wanted to tell people that I built the whole truck
Yeah.
pretty much by myself. You know what I mean?
You did, yeah.
Like, you know, not to be sappy or anything, but spent a lot of time when I was a kid with people saying, you can't do that kind of stuff with one hand.
Yep.
And it made me very hard-headed and just determined that I can do it myself, even if I don't know how. Just nifty thing called YouTube now.
Yep.
You can figure lots of stuff out.
Yeah, with determination and YouTube.
Yep, and forums and lots of helpful people, man. You can figure out how to make things happen. So
No doubt about it. And hey, while Zach's buffing away, we're gonna jump back to my shop, show you a couple of little things we've got done on the truck since you've last seen it. All right, guys. One of my favorite things to do on one of these trucks, especially this a driver, is put one of these awesome Holly bed mats in it. Let me bring you around here and show you what this looks like. These things are super quality. You can get them directly from Holly, and they really, especially on a bed like mine that's still all sort of OG paint or has been painted before, it's amazing what they can do. So, need to flip this thing over. They're super heavy duty. They've got the Holly logo in the back. Wow, I didn't get that flipped over at all. So you can see here, Holly logo on it right there in the back. Really thick, durable, and they look awesome. Put a nice mat in the back. You push it toward the front a little bit. Then as it gets some heat on it, it'll lay all the way down. Cool little Holley logo there. These things are awesome. Like I said, love doing these on drivers. They fit real well. They even fit around the little indentions in the bed and just look awesome. So also, since the last video, I've got new exhaust on the truck. My buddy Brian did this. You can see where he tucked it up really high over the notch. Hopefully that won't interfere with any of the QA1 stuff we got coming. Comes out there. And we did a Borla Pro XS, which I think sounds really good. Looks like he tied it in just ahead of the muffler. Got it all ran in there really nice and high and tight. So I'll show you what this sounds like. I'm trying to let the engine cool down right now. I'll show you what this sounds like later, but Borla Pro XS on the stock 350. Not only did we get the bed mat in, the exhaust done, I actually had a good friend, Jeff Duke, send over this awesome factory cup holder in the factory color interior. I got that installed. So big thanks to Jeff Duke for sending that over. So cool. I'm just slowly piecing back together this interior in a factory way. We got more to come on it, but for now, let's jump back in the shop with Zach.
You know, it's failing and coming off on top of the roof, but those vertical surfaces, a lot of times will still have clear on them. And you know, just that, driving down the road, that being so glossy,
Yeah.
makes the truck look completely different.
What's gonna be cool is that makes me want to paint the truck. You know what I mean? Like seeing that little section, because you're like, ooh, that does look good with that little bit of clear shining.
Yeah.
Crazy how much dead paint's coming off this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that pad's loaded right now.
Yeah, you started, what color was that when you started?
It was blue, it was bright blue.
Oh, now look at it.
We've done one bedside and half of the roof.
Leave it to me to ruin a couple pads.
That's why I said,
Yes.
jobs like this, I break out the used pads.
Yep. And that right there is
Because I know what's going to happen to them,
Yep.
and it's okay.
Andrew, come close to me and tell me what this thing is. If you don't want to be on camera, you at least got to stand close to me. What is this thing?
1964 Volkswagen. It was my first car. Drove it through high school and pulled it apart in 2010 and finally got it put back together this spring.
God.
It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. I built it like I wanted it. 64 never came with a rag top. I grafted a rag top roof into it. It's got shaved blinkers, earlier model snowflake taillights, you know, all the normal kind of Resto-mod stuff.
What color is it?
It's called slate blue. It was a 60 only color they offered them just on convertibles.
Man, this car is premium. Dang, it's so good looking. What's the engine setup in it?
It's a 2110. It's got some big stage 4 ported heads and all the good stuff inside. 48 IDA carburetors. Runs pretty good.
Sounded good pulling up, that's for sure.
What's the deal with these wheels? They were...
I imported those from South Africa and then sent them to Stockton Wheel in California and had them re-barrel the rears to make them wide offset.
So those wheels were only available in South Africa?
Yeah.
That is incredible. What is the wheel setup? So is it a...
South African Sprint Stars.
And then what sizes are they?
They're 15 by 5s in the front and 7s in the rear.
Dude, that 7 looks like it ought to be a 12.
Well, they flip the wheel, the barrel, so they flip it and re-drill the valve stem hole to the outside, so that's why it doesn't have that step in it. It's just smooth.
God.
It makes them look really
Yeah,
good.
that's killer.
I mean, it is killer. I know who I'm calling when I finally get my wife one. This thing.
This is a compound as well, and it's labeled as an extra cut.
Yeah.
But this is what's called a diminishing abrasive compound.
Yeah.
And so it's got grit in it that as you work it and it heats up, the grit dissolves and it turns into polish.
No kidding.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite products right there.
So this right here is cut, nothing.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna compound the whole truck and then I'll swap the polish and go back and polish.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's easier than swapping back and forth.
Okay guys, we got Steely Dan out in the sun after Zach worked his magic on the truck. Just as a reminder, we weren't going for perfection, we were going for better on this truck. It had some seriously dead paint on it. Zach can show you on, well, you actually cleaned your hands already.
Yeah.
Dude, looked like you've been polishing aluminum. But the truck looks way better, man.
Yeah.
What were the quick and easy steps that you took on this truck?
We just did like a medium cut compound. After a test spot, there was really not much use in super aggressive compound because we weren't chasing, trying to make it really, really good. We just wanted better, basically so it didn't look dirty all the time.
Yep.
Make it a little easier to clean too. We just wanted to put some shine on it basically so it didn't look like a piece of chalk.
Yeah, and it has that for sure.
Yeah, medium cut compound on a medium pad. Followed up with a one step on a super soft polishing pad, just to basically kind of kill the last bit of the dead paint and leave a little protection on it.
Yeah, man. Cleaned up the wheels, threw some tire shine on it. We're taking it to a little event this weekend and we'll have it at Fall Revival. Again, Zach is bringing his dually to Fall Revival. So come hang out. We'll see you there. We're gonna have a blast. I know in this video you may have seen me doing just some little stuff. We put a bed mat in the truck. We've got exhaust on the truck. I'm gonna mess around with some interior stuff. So hopefully you've probably already seen that, but we'll catch you at Fall Revival if you're coming. C10 Fall Revival, October 17th and 18th, I think it is.
Yep.
In Denton, North Carolina. Zach will be there, I'll be there.
Yep.
Rick will be there. My wife, Sarah, will be there. We're gonna be there having a great time. A bunch of people will be there. Auto Metal Direct, it'll be awesome. So we'll see you there. Thanks, dude.